Bitcoin actually getting a little bit of a pump today. So far, this is good to see on Bitcoin, but look at what you're running into. See these lows right here? All right, basically this 22,600, 650 level. Look at what we're into. So right now, this is a nice move on Bitcoin. You got to kind of tip your cap to it. But let's see where it closes. Can it close above this trend line here, this resistance line at 22.65? That's going to be key. Vin, we already covered gold. Go back on the replay and watch it back there. Again, guys, if you're coming in late, again, watch it from the start on a rerun, and that's going to be better. But we already covered gold on the charts. All right, so again, Bitcoin, yes, it's a good move, and it's actually impressive because you're seeing the dollar rise. Now, usually Bitcoin falls when the dollar rises. So right now, this is an impressive move on Bitcoin. Let's see if it can close above 22,650 today. That would be impressive if it could. I'm also watching this bearish pattern of consolidation to see if that gets negated. That would also be something that would get my attention. Obviously, folks,
Bitcoin, BTC, rocketed past $25,000 for the first time since August, before quickly retreating below the threshold, according to CoinDesk data. Hello and welcome to Crypto Street. In today's video, founder and chief market strategist at InTheMoneyStocks.com and Verified Crypto Investing, Gareth Soloway updates about Bitcoin's current market standing, the final bottom in crypto, and his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023.
All right, let's go to Ethereum's chart, see what Ethereum has in store for us. This is also a huge day on Ethereum. Huge. Okay, the reason why it's so big is because, number one, we hit support right here a few days ago, right? Right in here. You hit support. Now look at the bounce, which is what you're supposed to get. You hit support, it's like running into a wall. You should bounce off the wall, and in this case, it's an up move. The big thing to watch, look at the upsloping trend line. Do we close above that upsloping trend line today? That's the question. If we do, that could be short-term bullish for Ethereum, and it can start trading inside of this range again. So the line I have, and again, my line may not be 100% accurate, but we're going to call it at 1575. Can Ethereum close above 1575 today? If it does, that is very, very bullish for the Ethereum chart. That would be a re-entry into the channel here. It would at least give bulls some hope that we could then trade and maybe retest this high area over here. Just like Bitcoin. Notice how Bitcoin, this is what I love about charts. Bitcoin's into a key level. We're watching a key level today. Ethereum's into a key level. All of these things, all right? So that is what you want to do. You want to continue to really focus in on these levels.
The largest cryptocurrency by market cap was recently trading at about $24,920, up more than 9% over the past 24 hours. BTC had been lingering below $22,000 as recently as Tuesday before it began to surge, as investors shrugged off the latest tepid inflation data and a regulatory crackdown on stablecoins. Ether climbed above $1,700 for the second consecutive today, rising nearly 9% from Wednesday same time. Other major digital assets were firmly in the green with Matic, the token of Layer 2 platform Polygon Network, and APT recently climbing 12% and 9% respectively.
You have to respect the blue line, even as much as I think the markets are still going to go down another 25% in 2023. I still think that you have to look for a technical bounce at that level. Okay, we had basically zero interest rates. We had the Fed printing money. We had the government printing money and sending checks out. We had, people able to buy homes at essentially, 3% or under mortgage rates. We now have 7% mortgage rates for 30-year loans. So there's a lot of different things here that the markets are dealing with, which is why I would be very concerned. I would not buy into this is a repeat of 2021 in terms of the money flow that can go into stocks. And that even crosses over to something like Tesla. If we go to Tesla, Tesla had a great move and is continuing to have a nice little move. It's actually up pre-market this morning. But the problem is that you don't have the same financial conditions that you had when you were up at the all-time highs. So for me, we hit resistance. Look at this line right here. We hit resistance right here. We pull back. If we make one more move up, you're looking for around the 222 to 223 resistance level. That is a very strong, this area, anything from 210 to 222 to 223, huge resistance. And I am a shorter. Absolutely, I will 100% short this thing. That is not even a question in my mind. I will absolutely continue to short it up here, expecting a bigger pullback. The pullback, when it comes in, not only are we going to go back and fill probably the 144 gap fill, but I still have it projected out that before this bear market is over, we will see Tesla down probably sub $100, maybe as low as $65.
The December lows followed just extreme volatility because of the FTX debacle, with the major crypto assets back then looking extremely oversold. It also appears there was significant tax loss harvesting in December, Miko wrote. Now, there are not that many forced sellers left in this market. They've already been washed out with various short squeezes.
All right, next up, let's take a look at the chart of gold here. Gold is having a nice drop. Love the drop on gold here, guys. I've been saying it would pull back from when we were at the highs of 1950. Notice the parallel trend, right? Trend line here, matching this trend line right here. Where did price go? Right to that trend line of resistance. The chart was telling us that, again, we were likely going to see a pullback. Now, you know, I've been a bull on gold going back to late 2021. I said it would be the best performing asset in 2022 compared to Bitcoin and the S&P. It certainly was. And I've said that it will be the best performing asset in 2023 as well when comparing S&P and Bitcoin. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to pull back. So when I say it's going to pull back, it's not that I'm changing my mid to long-term projections. It's just saying that short-term, the chart was overbought, right? I mean, you were at the lows of this channel. You went to the highs. Well, it should pull back, right? I mean, that's what the chart's telling us. And the charts, by the way, are always right. My gut, my heart, my this, my that doesn't matter. The market doesn't give a crap about what our gut tells us or our heart wants. It does what it does. And the technicals get us through that. Okay, so the bottom line is, folks, here, we are looking at a pullback on gold today. I do have a buyable level coming down here. And again, that buyable level around 1810 to 1800, that's a starter position. We're only basically we're only $20 away from that at this point in time. So $20 more on gold, and I'm going to start accumulating my long positions again. Let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar, I have said, has a bull flag, and I've said this in my interviews recently. I've said this in my daily analysis videos. I've said this across the board, and look at the dollar starting to break out. See the bull flag, guys? That is a classic bull flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, notice how sevens repeat over and over again. This should pump you up because you have a discovery. When you learn how to find time counts, you have a discovery that even most institutions don't know. All right, this is something that, again, is so important to our daily lives. Understanding when breakouts can occur, understanding then taking the next step further to confirmation signals. It's freaking amazing. But look at the 3-bar surge and then the time count, and then here goes the breakout. Now, the breakout on the dollar is actually bearish for the stock market and for crypto. So again, we'll have to watch and see what crypto does. Right now, you still have a lot of money that's trying to rush into crypto. It's rushing into the meme stocks. It's rushing into the Teslas, the NVIDIAs, all of these it's rushing into. That's normal. That's a revisiting of where people trying to recreate the magic from 2021. As I explained earlier, remember, the 2021 magic is no longer there, not because people don't want it and don't will it and just dream about it, but because you don't have all the money in the system anymore. The money is getting sucked out. So that's one of the reasons why you have to be more careful with a stock like Tesla after this big run, and you don't want to be buying it up here, in my opinion. You want to be more looking to short these big moves up. Okay, where's the dollar going to go, guys? The dollar, again, where's the breakout going to go? I have a trend line already here. Look for upside to about 105.53, 105.50, we'll call it, on the DXY. That is going to be your resistance. So again, if the dollar goes up there, we know that the dollar has an inverse relationship with the S&P 500. We would expect the S&P to be down today. Is it down right now? The answer is yes. The futures are down. In fact, if I do a quick check on the actual S&P futures, we are currently down on the S&P futures 24 points. That's actually a pretty hefty drop. 24 points is a pretty hefty drop.
So, what are your thoughts about Gareth Soloway's prediction? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.